Okay, so today I wanted to touch on briefly the Medicare Supplement Plan C. I was recently asked what's the difference between C and, let's say, something, the most comprehensive one available, which is the Plan F. With the Plan C, it's almost identical to the Plan F. If you take a look at the chart I have here on the screen, you'll see when you look at the different benefits that the supplement plans traditionally cover, over here under the C column, the only difference between the C and the F is that with a Plan C, it does not cover any of the Part B excess charge. Basically, your doctor or your healthcare provider, there is a maximum amount that they are able to charge, and sometimes that can be a little bit more than the amount that Medicare has agreed to pay for that particular procedure or service that you're getting done. So whatever that difference is between the maximum amount that the healthcare provider is able to charge compared to what the maximum payment that Medicare will give, you would be responsible for that amount on a Plan C. And then from a pricing standpoint, the difference between what you would pay for a Plan C versus a Plan F, from what I've seen, the difference is quite negligible. I haven't seen a difference of more than maybe $5-10 a month difference in premium, monthly premium. I'm typically seeing, $3, $4, $5 difference cheaper in price than what you'd pay for a Plan F. So one of the ways that, again, the difference of what you'd be saving compared to the few extra steps you'd have to go through to kind of make sure that your healthcare provider would accept the Medicare payment as full. It's a little bit extra steps you have to take to make sure that you're not going to, that the difference that you would be responsible for is not great or not very large. You'd basically, before going to your healthcare provider, you could just basically ask them ahead of time, would they accept the full Medicare rate for whatever services you're getting done? Would they accept that as payment in full? As long as they say yes, then you're fine, then you won't have an issue. But if they do say that they do charge extra, then you would be responsible for that difference. But by finding out ahead of time, you could know whether or not if you need to see a different Medicare healthcare provider. Those few extra steps that you need to take, maybe the extra phone calls you have to make to maybe a few different doctor's offices, it may be worth paying the difference and just getting a Plan F. But that's a decision that you would have to make. Obviously, if finances are such where every penny you can save counts, then the difference, personally, I think it's negligible. Heck, if it's a $5 a month difference in premium over the course of a year, that's $60. Again, your finances would be the best to dictate whether or not it would make sense for you to choose a Plan C over a Plan F. Me personally, I think the minor difference in monthly premium, you'd be better off going with the Plan F. If you don't mind making a few extra phone calls to find a healthcare provider that would readily accept the Medicare scheduled payment in full, by all means. But just kind of sharing my opinion. But again, each person's situation is a little bit different finance-wise. So, and then health-wise also, if you're someone who has to see a healthcare provider fairly frequently, then those excess charges could add up over the course of a year. So that's also something else that you'd want to take into consideration. But again, the difference in monthly premium payment is, from what I've seen, is typically quite small. So that's all today. Until next time. Bye.